Full disclosure, I am completely winging it today with this review. Arrival is a movie starring Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner, and Forrest Whitaker about 12 alien spacecrafts that suddenly and somewhat mysteriously appear on Earth, landing at 12 seemingly random locations throughout the globe, and the struggle of humanity to essentially open up communications and find out why these aliens are here, what they want, and what they might have to offer. Amy Adams' character is basically an expert in language and translation and ends up breaking through walls with that language and translation with these aliens where other scientists or experts in her field before her hadn't been able to break through. Now, this movie's a little bit tough to talk about without getting too deep into spoiler territory about what sort of the overarching theme of this whole first contact with the aliens really ends up being. But I think this movie does a great job in sort of showing the tension that might arise in a situation like this with the confusion, the fear, and the different ways that different governments might react to having an alien spacecraft land in their nation. Natural emotions like fear, confusion, curiosity, or aggression are all sort of well represented with different characters to where you can kind of understand where that character's coming from, but then you can also see the other side of the story to where whatever character's arguing against them is also coming from. And in the end, we have a movie that's largely set around dramatic interactions between humans as they struggle to interact with aliens and sort of come to an understanding as to why they're there and whether or not they're hostile and how one another should react. I feel like I can't necessarily say that everybody will enjoy this movie, even though I greatly did. I would say movies like Contact or Interstellar are a good sort of benchmark as to what kind of movie you're getting into with this from a very scientific standpoint and sort of growing to understand what is foreign to the human race and trying to see where that can benefit them in the long run and essentially interact with this unknown part of the universe that's basically landed in our laps. I wouldn't necessarily say that there was any points in the movie where I was quite on the edge of my seat, but a couple where I was definitely scooted forward and a little bit more engaged. I felt the movie was maybe a tiny bit slow to get started, but once it got rolling, I was sitting there thinking, I could keep watching this for a really long time. That's how much it pulled me in personally. But anyway, that is just my thoughts on the movie Arrival, but I'd be curious to know what you guys think and what parts about it particularly stuck out to you that you really enjoyed. So whatever you thought about it, please leave your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to have some discussion about this movie. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like button. You know I always appreciate that. And if you want more reviews like this one, make sure you subscribe. But above all else, everybody, thanks so much for watching.